All right, guys, day 53 of the bulk deltoids today. So getting right into things. No need for a warm up. All right, at least not on film, that is. Straight into the dumbbell overhead press, 100s. Just trying to achieve an absolutely bulbous deltoid pump today. All right, guy in the background, just absolutely dumbfounded on what's happening in front of him. Not to mention, this is our second set. Okay. First set, I like to warm up with 60s. 60s are like a good middle ground weight to get a feel for. All right. Then usually 80s and 100s, but today I wanted to go keep it in that 100, 105 range. You'll see right now I got the spotter. I got the 105s. I don't want to make a tremendous jump today. The whole thing is that I want these 105s to feel like the hundreds. So just pressing overhead. Some people said they hate my pressing. They don't think I'm getting the full range. And just to tell the truth, I mean, when you get big, your range of motion is short. And especially I have a torn labrum or previously torn labrum. That's it. I'm trying to keep these weights somewhat behind the neck. I'm trying to hit the side delts, a little bit of rear delts even when I'm pressing these because they're straight up overhead. Normally I'd have that bench angled back a little bit more and be pressing more for the front delts, but I'm getting a ton of that when I'm doing chest. So now I've been just trying to take the weights a little bit more behind the head than like in front of the nose. So that's what we're doing here. We got Arnold press. Haven't done these in a while. All right. They were kind of hurting my shoulder at one point because I'm getting so low with the weights. It's not even really necessary. But dropping the weight down to 60 so we can get some clean reps going. And then doing somewhat of the same thing, except this is what I've been kind of turning to, the neutral overhead press. And again, this is full range for me. The bigger you get, the shorter your range is going to be. It's just how it works. So straight up pressing, trying to contract the shoulder at the top. Yeah, just powering through these sets of presses. I want to get them over with. I don't want to be pressing my whole shoulder day. I want to work on a bit more lateral type work. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to switch over to some lateral raises. Now, typically I'd grab like some 30s, but we're trying to up the strength here. So grabbing the 35s and just dragging those things up. All right, no sway whatsoever. Clean as a whistle, getting those things up to parallel. And trying to hold and separate those shoulder muscles apart. These are just one of those workouts, everybody wants in. Even this guy, he wants in on the stupendous, bulbous deltoid pump that we're about to get. So starting to warm up here a little bit. Gonna turn over to the seated and just really try to pop those pinkies back and get some rear delt contraction here. So that's the focus on this set, contracting the rear delts. And also trying to get a little bit of a slight hold at the top. A little bit of pinch, a little bit of hold. That's what's really gonna create some blood flow straight into the source here. So that's what we're doing. And obviously, we want to hold a little bit of a contraction after the set. So that's what we're doing here. But main focus, always this set. You guys don't do too much with the posing. You want to make sure you have a clean set. So here we are on the Nautilus press, going back to pressing, which something I wouldn't normally do, but I feel like I have some more in the tank. So guy in the background, again, just absolutely dazed on what's happening before him. 4 plates, 4 plates, we're pretty much maxing this thing out. So much to where he had to go get a double take on what was even going on. So here he is, coming to check, gives the weight a little kick. Yep, they're real. And just proceeds about his business. It's simply the pump we're trying to get here. So trying to drop the weight down just a touch, down to 3 plates here, cranking out some more reps. I wasn't getting quite as many as I would like when I'm doing 4 plates, obviously. So always good to do a little deload set. So here he is again. Needed to confirm with me, that the 4 plates was actually 4 plates. So there it is, a little fist bump. And yeah, getting some insight on the shoulder pump. I think he said the deltoids were looking juiced. So here we are flipping around the other way. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is, like I said, hit a little bit more overhead. So I've been working on it, trying to get a little bit more strict with the overhead pressing. Obviously, I got to drop down a plate. We're doing 2 plates. And I just simply can't lock my arms out because of the labrum tear. But still a good pump nonetheless. So moving on, we got cables. Now, cables are always a staple for shoulder day. The tension's always there. You can kind of work with heavy weight, you can work with lightweight, and you're still going to achieve a great pump. Working unilateral here, just one at a time. Yeah, just trying to keep that pump going, basically. Now what I'm cranking these ones out. It's a little faster pace when I'm coming from the back because I'm already pre-fatigued from most of that pressing I was doing. So, yeah, just trying to get those delts looking bulbous. That's the name of the game for this workout. So, turning it over to some rear delt bent over flies with the cables. So, not a lot of cable machines are placed this close together. So, it's kind of hard to set up, but this machine, it's doable. So that's why we're over here in the corner kind of getting some extra work in. And it's super versatile because this one I use the little step-up part as a seat. And I'm just going to do a little bit of, I would call these kind of hybrid raises because they're not side lateral. They're not completely up front. They're kind of angled, diagonal. So whatever you want to call it, it gives for a great pump. Try it out and make sure, if like, for instance, I don't have a mirror in front of me, but I could just tell, okay, these muscles are separating. I'm going to hold these muscles because the shoulders are pretty complex. There's a lot going on there. See the rear delt kind of there, just detached. And yeah, you just got to kind of pinpoint what your focus is on. So here we are blasting out some more behind the body lateral raises. So whenever I have the cable behind me, I just want to kind of focus on the rear. So a lot more side and rear contraction as we go up. Keeping the weight pretty moderate here. I don't think we're anything over like 40 pounds on the cable. Trying to just keep it light, keep the reps up high, keep the pump going. So just get another shot from the back here. So yeah, just gonna rep these out. So that pretty much wraps up the shoulder portion of the workout. Shoulders shouldn't take you that long, especially if that's all you're hitting. So this is about a 50-minute or so workout for me. And now we're finishing on the incline treadmill. Trying to get this damn thing to work. Putting the incline up pretty high today. I usually sit around 15%, but this machine in particular goes up to 30, which is super steep. So if you're ever looking to climb hills on a treadmill, try to see if you have the 30% incline machines. And man, do they bust your ass. So we're going to have a clip over here of me doing a 30% incline. And I'm just trekking on this thing. No hands, just straight up uphill hike. So that concludes day 53 of the bulk. If you guys enjoyed anything from today's video, please drop a like and consider subscribing because we're super close to that goal of 600 subs. So hopefully we will be there soon. All right, guys, I will see you in day 54. Peace.